Welcome as we preview the South Jersey basketball tournament. Marc Narducci, Phil, Anastasia. Phil, let's get right to it. Group 1, Glassboro is the #1 seed. And it's going to be tough to beat in a group that really looks as up to grabs as any of them.
Definitely, Mark. And Woodbury, the defending champion, they're the 3 seed. I think they have the best individual player in Aaron Estrada, junior, left-handed junior guard, really a tough player. Pennsgrove, the #2, I think a very dangerous #2 seed. So that Woodbury at Pennsgrove semi could be a real good one if form holds. But Glassboro's been the steadiest team, I think, all year long. They've been real consistent. Anthony Mitchell, senior guard, has been a real solid, steady guy for them. So I think they're the favorite, but I agree. I think it's a wide-open tournament.
And we go to Group 2, and Camden is a 6-time defending sectional champion. Some of them have been in Group 3. The Panthers are the team to beat, but they're a little vulnerable, Phil. They don't shoot foul shots well.
Well, they don't shoot foul shots well, and I think they're a little susceptible to a team that controls tempo and can shoot well. And you know, that showed against Morristown. They lost at Morristown, which is a Haddonfield-like team.
Right.
So I think Haddonfield has a shot in this. Haddonfield as the 2 seed. You know, and Cinnaminson is the kind of unknown #1. You know, it's really kind of Camden's tournament to lose. You know, as you said, the defending champion. But the Panthers are not, I don't think, invincible. They really need to play well. They need to shoot foul shots. And, you know, as you alluded to, I think Corey Greer, their senior guard, really has got to take the reins and kind of lead them. But should be an interesting tournament.
Yeah, and Haddonfield the 2, Camden the 3. So Haddonfield would be hosting. And that game, we're told, would be at Cherry Hill West. So we're getting a little ahead of ourselves there. Group 3, Phil, the most fascinating group. Here's Winslow Township. Every year, they're seated low. They come out of nowhere. They've won 3 straight sectional titles. They won't be favored, but I don't think they can be discounted.
I would not be surprised to see them in the final against their arch rival, Timber Creek.
Right.
They are the 11 seed, but I think the bottom half of the bracket does not really have anybody that they can't beat. I saw them last night. They're a very, very dangerous team, very athletic, starting to get some shooting from junior Devin Murray, which really kind of stretches things out for them. Top half of the bracket, Timber Creek's been great all year. They've had a wonderful year. Maurice Murray and Isaiah Sanders, two seniors, have really stepped up. They're the best team. Watch Delsey. I think they're a very dangerous #4. Yeah. But if chalk holds in the top, I wouldn't be surprised to see Winslow at Timber Creek in the final, and what a championship game that would be.
Yeah, by the way, in Group 4, Shawnee's the defending champ, the #1 seed, the favorite. But Phil, this is a group with a ton of depth.
There's no question about it. I mean, I think Shawnee's the team to beat, and it'll run through Medford. But Atlantic City's playing very well, coming on strong. I think Easterners, a real dark horse, have proven they can beat anybody. You know, you got Cherokee in there, you got RV, you got Lenape's playing very well. So this is, as it should be, this is Group 4, loaded, very, very dangerous group. But it goes through Medford. Yeah. I think Shawnee's the team to beat, and they're playing well. They've won 8 in a row. They're starting to come on, and I think guys like Dean Knoll and Dylan Devaney really want to finish their careers strong. So, you know, they're the team to beat. But watch AC. They're really coming on.
Yeah, it should be. Now, in a non-public South A, St. Augustine's the defending South Jersey champion, and the #1 seed. But Phil, this is kind of like Group 4. There are a lot of contenders
There
here.
are. This is very wide open. I think the last couple of years, the Prep has clearly been the best team. They've won it 2 years in a row. They won a state title 2 years ago. They were clearly the best team. I think they're, you know, they are, you know, obviously they're the #1. They're the team to beat, but I don't think they're the clear favorite the way they've been in the past. CBA is a dangerous #2. Metuchen's a dangerous #3. Camden Catholic, I think, is a team to watch as the 4. They've played very well. You know, and Bishop Eustace and Paul VI are teams that are battle-tested. I think you could kind of regard them as dark horses. So, yeah, this is a tournament that I'm not so sure is going to follow chalk and go all the way down to the end.
Yeah, and one thing about Eustace, Camden Catholic, and Paul VI, they played the Olympic Conference.
Right.
They've beaten each other up.
They have.
Season,
you know, they're battle-tested.
Yeah.
You know, you wonder if you're seasoned or if you're worn out. Maybe a little bit of both.
Phil, in non-public B, Wildwood Catholic right there, but there's another school that's coming on strong.
Well, Rainey, I think, is the team to beat in this group. Even though Wildwood Catholic is the 1, they've had a wonderful year, and they'll have everything until the final in their little gym on Central Avenue in North Wildwood, which was a remarkable little gym. They've had a great year. Caleb Fields Bowling Green bound guard. He's had a player of the year caliber year. But Rainey is absolutely loaded, a couple 5-star players. They're the 2. Modern Day is another team to watch. Yeah. Is the 3. So that semifinal will be something. And you got to watch Trenton Catholic too, a team that started slow because they had some players that transferred and weren't eligible. Since they've gotten their guys eligible in mid-January, they've been very much a team to watch. So I think Wildwood Catholic, the #1 seed, they earned it, they deserve it. But I think there's some other teams you got to watch in this group.
And Phil, finally, 2 teams that are #1 seeds not playing in the South Jersey bracket: Burlington City in Central 1 and Morristown in Central 3. They just played, but they're going to be viable teams.
There's no question. I mean, Morristown's had a wonderful year. I mean, big win over Camden, really kind of established their chops. They're the 1 in Central 3. Got to watch Nottingham. I think they got a tough road, but everything will go through their gym. And Burlington City, another team's had a great year. The defending champion, won their first sectional title for Paul Collins last year. Wouldn't be surprised to see them do it again this year.
So it should be a lot of great action. It all begins on February 26th. We hope, as always, you enjoy the games. For Phil, Anastasia, Marc Narducci for Philly.com.